heard of chiropractors for humans, but have you heard of chiropractors for animals?
Just like people, the American Kennel Club says dogs can experience health issues too that affect their mobility and quality of life. Lexi Horvath is joining us this morning to tell us a little more about this.
That's right, from dogs, cats, ferrets, horses, cattle, snakes, and much more. I spoke with one local doctor about her special chiropractic approach.
Feedback.
The daily sound surrounding North Georgia doctor Brenna Roden.
The more exotic, the cooler I think it is.
Working on both people and animals.
We have a lot of the same anatomy, just in a different way of weight bearing.
Learning a blend of veterinary medicine practices.
The school I went to was a blend of both veterinarians as well as chiropractors.
But working with animals comes with its own set of challenges.
Animals they can't tell you where they're hurting, and animals are the masters of disguise, and that comes from being a prey or predator situation.
Including more than 70 ferrets and hundreds of dogs.
Never in a million years would I have thought I would be the ferret and snake chiropractor.
She shares some of her more unique appointments, like this one to adjust a snake, on her TikTok page. She says that roughly 50 to 100 animals come in each week, but each animal, different size and all, has their own technique for adjustments.
People are like, well, how do you adjust a horse? And I'm like, well, I'm not adjusting the whole horse. I'm adjusting one joint at a time.
Using different methods to ensure each animal is properly checked out and worked on.
We have a lot of different techniques with horses and cattle. I stand on what we call bales, which are the big blocks you can see in some of the videos. That allows me to get up and over and be over on the pelvis. And I'm just going through checking one joint at a time, same as I would do with a small animal.
Dr. Brenna Roden also recommends, if you are planning to take your animal to a chiropractor, that you make sure they are IVCA certified or ABCA certified. So as we just saw, there's a lot of different animals that go through with it.
Large variety, yeah.
I said to her, how long does this take you? And all of them come different, but she said it's about 45 minutes for a horse.
Okay.
45 minutes for a snake, 20 minutes for a horse, and a dog is a matter of minutes, because she said when the snakes come in, they're usually coiled up and you have to have time to completely let them relax and lay them out, and then she can start adjusting them.
That's interesting, because you would think it would take more time for the larger animals, but like she said, she's not working on the whole horse, she's just working on parts of it. But I think this is really cool, because animals can't exactly express if they're feeling stiff, if they're feeling sore. They can't tell us that. So being able to take them in and give this sort of, relief is great, because they can't necessarily tell us, hey, my neck is hurting today.
We have to just watch for those signs if, they're not being their normal selves. I'd be nervous when working with like a horse about getting like kicked or something if you're working on their joints.
She said it happens, and it's an animal, but she also told me that she loves it when dogs are the ones who beat their humans to the door. She said that they love it so much. She said at first, it takes a little adjusting, it's not the easiest thing to happen the first time. They get a little scared, but after the first time, she said the dogs beat their owners to come inside.